Yo, what's up y'all? Ashen here, welcome back to Memnon Gaming. We are back with another boss guide within Elden Ring itself. In this episode I'm gonna teach you how you can beat Rykard and the God Serpent itself. Quite easy. If you do like this content, I do have to mention this. Do not forget to press a like, you comment down below and subscribe yourself to the channel. And especially if you do like my content, I would say welcome to the family, because we have a lot more tips and tricks and boss guides and general guides you will find extremely helpful when on the Elden Ring itself, especially if you're a newer gamer, because this is your gaming channel to be. If everything that is related to the Elden Ring content of the software games or just in general games itself, because we are also a variety form of gamer. I will say welcome to the family, and let's start this video, shall we? If I come to this fight, there's a few things I actually did differently and forgot my preparation. I came in this fight prepared and make sure that I have a flask of water in physics that heals me every single time I consume it. I make sure I have 8 flasks of Magicka FP, for I'm going to need that in the second phase of this fight. And I have at least 3 flasks of Magicka HP for the circumstances I may need it. This fight had different form of combo moves. The first one is just trying to throw lava at you. The best way you can deal with that is by blocking through it. Then he has 2 different forms of grabbing attack with his mouth, where he deals in the sides, and 3 different attacks he approaches like you saw right now. The best way you can avoid that is by dodging it, dodging in the direction that he actually trying to grab you. And he has a second grabbing attack where he launches forward more, where he tries to grab you again, like this one. The other one, you need to make sure that you dodge into this bite, not away from it. The moment you dodge yourself away from the bite, he will grab you and he will try to one-shot you, depends on your health situation. If it comes to the mist fog, the only thing that I can tell you is stay away from it, because the tick is quite very strong and can kill you. And once again, you can block it if it is not a charge attack, otherwise you dodge it like a discharge attack. It's easier. The side attack, the only way you can deal with it is by dodging through it and try to avoid it as much as possible. This one you can dodge by dodging it to the sides. The flame burst, the only thing you can deal with that is by blocking it as much as possible. That's why you need to make sure you have yourself a shield that at least have 100% physical resistance and a 40% resistance against fire, against at least in this boss fight, and at least 50% in form of magic as well. And that's it, that's phase 1. If it comes to this fight, we're gonna dual wield our Great Serpent sword and spear. We're gonna position ourselves as close as possible to the boss itself to truly be effective in the Ashes of War. How do we approach this? Reason that we put in the 8 flask of Magicka HP and 3 flask of Magicka HP, and our division form of flask and distribution for this fights. The reason was because in the second fight we are going to use a Magicka pool a lot more than are using our physical pool, comparing to the first fight we were fighting on. If you are a magic based class, this fight is going to be extremely easy for you because you have an extended form of Magicka pool compared to melee based class. So how do we actually approach this? You can actually hear a stomping noise every single time that I hit him with my Ashes of War of this Great Serpent Hunter's weapon. And what you can hear like him stomping, actually an indication that he's back at his center points. But the moment he's back at his center point, there's a moment actually you can stun him again. what I always like to do for myself, I always count to 1.5 seconds after every single attack that I do. That gives me the margin, actually the time that I know that I have to do another attack. Otherwise, I lack that in that instance, he will try to attack me. Past 1.5 seconds mark, he has a tendency to attack me. Then the fight becomes extremely difficult. So you need to make sure that you have your flask ready, your magical pool always recharged, and make sure that you hit him at exactly and between the 1.5 seconds mark. The moment that he is, of course, target locked, he's stunned like this. Me personally, and my aspects, because my magical pool is divided in the way it is, I always have like 3 hits within me before I can need to recharge my magical pool. So always make that aspect as well. Know exactly how much your hits you need to do before you need to recharge your magical pool. It may need that you need a little bit more magical pool and for doing this fight, or even more flask than me. But it's not impossible. As you can see, I was literally on my last flask and I managed to beat him. And that's it. And that's how you actually deal with this boss. Very, very easy. So you make sure that you listen to his stomping noise that he does with his right arm the moment he hits the lava. You can literally hear it. That is the instant you definitely need to hit him again with another charge attack of this unique weapon. The moment you hit him, he will desensitize himself, and you can literally hear him stomping again the moment he hits the lava again. Then you have to hit him again. And between that instance of attack, there's like a 1 second mark, 1.5 seconds. Don't want to bitch about it. Between that instant there, that is your only mark that you have to able to deal damage to him. But otherwise, he will do damage to you, and the fight will change completely for you. And hopefully this was extremely helpful and it helps you beat this fight and beat this boss if you were struggling about it. And there's more guides within my channel, from farming methods, from every single thing you can think of, you will find within Memnon Gaming itself. Because this is your gaming channel to be if it comes to the Elden Ring content, just in generally. As me, as your host Memnon itself, I will say thank you so much for chilling with me and for listening with me and enjoying your time with me right now. I will say hopefully I can see you all in my let's play and my live streams and everything, so you can see for yourself how I deal with this fight, how I deal with this game extremely easy. And of course, like I said in Discord as well, I will do a rich playthrough from start to finish after I beat this game a few more times. But hopefully I can see you all and during my let's play. I will say come and say hi, then you will definitely see for yourself how I deal with these contents quite easy, ahead of everybody in this game as well. Just in generally, just come and say hi. It's always one love with me. It's all cool. And because I'm a young content creator, I always have to mention that as well. Do smash the like button, do comments down below, and subscribe yourself to the channel, of course, and share this content until your heart contents. Yeah, your like truly matters for me, and because it truly helps me grow as a content creator. Anyway, so thank you very much for being here and for chilling with me. I hope I can see you all very soon on the next install and the next playthrough and the next tips and trick and guide video with the Memnon Gaming itself. Me as your host Memnon, also known the Ashen Lord Memnon itself. Stay safe out there. Memnon out. One love. Always.